Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, Diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you sloppy, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Oh, that's Sloppy Second Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball, not the Big Dipper.
Hi, Meatball. How are you?
William Pitts. I'm good.
We are recording live here from the floor at DragCon
I made it to DragCon.
Yes, you did. We snuck a bitch in. Did you have to go through the metal detector?
Yes, I did. And everyone else walked through free as a bird, and
Yeah.
I walked through and it went beep, beep, beep. And I was like, what do I even have
It was
on
your metal
me?
hip.
It was my metal hip. No, she goes, probably the pins in the hair.
Oh, because she knew.
She read me.
She had learned experience throughout the day.
Yeah.
Probably the pins in the hair. How are you feeling? Meatball competed in the Drag Queen of the Year pageant last night, and this bitch won talent category. She also
And
won evening gown. And I would like you
a triple win.
a triple win with Ramona, Slick, and Militia Skun.
And me.
It was a three-way tie.
I'm just trying to do the math because talent is 40 points. And costume and evening gown is 10.
Oh, she's
So
looking
there's
for
a
the
set 50.
she's looking for the
I'm just
scorecard.
wondering, I need to see the scorecard, Lola.
She doesn't give them out. I talked to her earlier.
But she left them out, and at one point,
Sometimes they do get seen.
I was scuffling through them, and I saw one where I had perfect scores throughout the whole thing.
Let me ask you a question.
40, 10.
10. Oh, that's your body shape. Let me ask you a question. You ever go to a place and not steal something?
Nope. What did I take from the theater?
I don't know. You said, well, the vodka, you just said.
I did steal the vodka, yeah.
And you
yeah,
also
yeah.
said you were rifling through someone's personal belongings.
Well, but if you can't, you can't be drinking back here. How are you doing? How is setting this up? This booth looks great. Good job. This was all Dipper. He did all of this.
We've had an awesome team working all weekend.
Well, yeah, there's a whole team.
Yes, there are a lot of people, and we've had so much awesome programming happening. So you're going to see everything that we did while you were prepping for the pageant. You're going to see it all on YouTube. We're going to put it out so everyone can see it.
Oh, good, because
Yeah.
I feel like I missed a lot.
Candy Muse came by the booth in Crocs the other day.
Yeah, Candy Muse came over here because my Crocs aren't stoned. She's like, at least my Crocs are stoned.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I was like, at least people understand me when I talk.
You know who else came by was Bag of Chips.
Oh, I love her.
She came by and sat with Heidi. That was really fun. And Sasha Bell is here.
Oh. Or Frisbee Jenkins
That's
if
right.
you're nasty.
Well, she is nasty because that mustache is still here. And let me tell you, there's a taste on that mustache. Has a little scent to it.
Do you remember when people used to fuck here in the DragCon bathroom?
Yes, okay. Does anyone else remember this? It was like
Kyle K, friend of the pod.
Where were they posting? Because Sniffies wasn't a thing.
It was on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, and they were like, I'm at this bathroom.
I'm at the
I'm
DragCon bathroom taking loads.
And I was like, there are kids there. Here.
Listen, kids don't belong here.
Say it louder. You're on speaker.
Fuck the children. Oh, no, there's two of them. I'm sorry.
Hi, welcome. This is family-friendly
and they're in the good
entertainment.
spot where you can really hear it.
Right,
you know?
yeah, it's real loud over there. Okay, so Meatball, I do want to just say something. Listen, a lot of you like to have, you like your brand to be that you're like a sloppy garbage trash queen, but actually,
yeah,
you.
That's rough.
But actually, you put so much time and effort in what you do. You you really, really care about your product. And I just want to say that a certain designer backed out on looks.
Oh yeah.
A day before the pageant.
pageant.
And Meatball made her evening gown and her talent look herself.
Yeah. Well, but I also had a lot of help from my friend Cheyenne, who came in from
shout out
Phoenix,
to
Arizona,
Cheyenne.
And they sat and we stoned it for like 2 days straight. And I had a bunch of people just like, I was like, if you're free, swing on by. I have alcohol. And I just had people stone it.
Well, your package was sickening and amazing.
It's out.
And thank you for the great show last night.
Thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, it was really interesting being a part of a pageant like that. And me and PJ were just talking about it. It's so funny because everyone back there was like scrambling and like so nervous because they wouldn't tell you when it was your time to come on stage or anything. They were like kind of pulling the badge on the girls and being like, you should know when you should go. And so me and PJ were just sitting in the room and I was like, after everything, I was like, get me dressed, fix my face. And
So you were ready to go.
I was ready to go. I would walk down and sit down.
I
and,
was ready to do so.
It was a good time, robbed, but a good time. A banana dress. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad about it.
Wow, don't do all that, guys.
Don't do all that, Gone.
How's everybody feeling? Are you guys having a good time?
Whose booth should I visit?
Yeah, who's got a good
seen
booth?
The Samoma.
The Samoma is stunning.
I need to go look at that.
Yeah. I wanted to open it up because we have a mic here. If anyone has questions for us, you in the back.
Don't you work here?
Yeah, that's Mark. Mark does work with us. Yeah, Mark.
Mark.
Right here. Here's
Mark?
a mic. Here's a mic for you.
Mark.
Hey.
You gotta talk into the mic there,
Mark.
Hey,
sweetheart.
My name is Mark, and
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I'm a really big fan of Sloppy Seconds.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Mark.
Marcus.
But what I don't understand, and my question is, what does sloppy mean?
What does sloppy mean?
It's like when you're sucking the dick and then it comes out of your nose.
Yeah, or it's like
She immediately responded. She knew exactly that feeling.
Or it's like, you know, when you're like eating a meal and there's a lot of finger foods involved and you know you should get a napkin, but you just kind of keep going. And there's like a layer of grease and food and fat that like builds up on your hands. Then at the very end of it, you just lick them off slowly. And then you jerk off into your food. That's what sloppy means.
Is J-Lube edible?
It is.
Interesting.
It doesn't taste good, but you
Oh.
can eat it.
Great.
Especially if you do a thin layer of J-Lube over a dumpling, right after it
Oh,
comes
right
out
after
of a
it shoots
bottle.
out Planet Pigs. Did everyone look at Planet Pigs on Twitter?
Yeah, let's pull up
It's
Planet Pigs on the
It's
screen.
amazing what the human asshole can do, really. Stretched to sizes incomparable. I'm so hungover. I have nothing to give you.
Does anybody else have a question? I saw a hand raise. Here, step up to the mic.
Next call.
Next call.
What's going on, Meatball?
Nothing. Just hungover.
Huge fan last night. You fucking killed it.
Thank you.
From head to
Yes,
toe.
everyone come give me a compliment.
You just killed it. But I just wanted to know your inspiration for your evening gown for picnic. So
Oh.
I loved it.
My inspiration for the picnic evening gown was that I had bought a bunch of other stuff. I had spent about $500 on fabric for a look, and I was making it, and then I asked my friend Fina about her thoughts, and she goes, don't do that. That's the same look someone else is doing. So then I went to Precinct, and I took the curtains down from Fat Slut, and I made a dress out of them.
And those backflips were everything last night.
Yeah, I'm so flexible.
Now, hold on a second. What look did we see last night that was going to be the look?
It was well, he didn't end up doing it.
Oh.
It was Andrew Barrett Cox was supposed to come out as the devil with like horns and big black wings. And so I was gonna be in like a red flame dress with big gold wings and gold horns. And I thought that would be too similar if we both had wings and horns.
And she wore black.
And then she wore black.
Next call.
Next call.
Do we have another question in the house? Yes, come on all the way up. You're going to have to make room, friends. Let them through. Oh, okay. You know who we met on Friday? The man who said gooch.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's here, the sperm
It's
donor.
him!
That's Anthony, right? Anthony loves to donate sperm.
Yeah,
so
he
we'll
loves
get into
getting
that.
lesbians
But
pregnant.
please, yes.
Come on, Anthony.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Claire.
Say again?
Claire.
Claire.
Hello, Claire.
Meatball, you were really amazing last night. Like,
Thank
I listen
you.
to you guys every week and feel like I know you even in that weird, like, podcast way.
Totally.
Yeah.
The
and
meme.
I felt very proud of you, even though I don't know you.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I really was blown away by your talent, and you really deserve to win.
Thank
I thought you were
you.
so fantastic.
Robbed.
My question is, I have a pair of roller skates.
Yes, man.
I'm so afraid of getting on them. I haven't been on roller skates in like 8 years,
Yeah.
and I'm almost middle age. Do you have any advice
Work.
about getting on my roller skates?
I think the best advice is like, go find a basketball court or a tennis court in your neighborhood. It has to be completely flat and smooth.
Yeah.
And also wear pads.
I have
Like,
Yes.
it's flat, yeah.
Okay. Because that's the thing. Like, initially it's like, oh, I'll just put the skates on. I have good balance. I'm
You
fine.
just can't do it on like a sidewalk or any street. It has to be so flat,
Flat.
to learn. Otherwise, you're gonna fall and hurt yourself.
But they're
like
they're-
he did on a flat surface, and
Correct.
then he gave up skating for a month.
But we're going on Wednesday to the
Okay.
roller rink.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're going on Wednesday.
Which roller rink? Why don't we tell everyone? Come to Moonlight Roller Rink
yeah,
on
it's
Wednesday
gay
night.
skate
We're
on
gonna go
Wednesday night.
skate.
Yeah. But I remember feeling nervous about getting pads because I was like, oh, I'm gonna look stupid and
Yeah.
I'm a grown-up person. Knee pads, elbow,
Elbow
pads,
pads,
wrist
wrist
guards,
pads.
helmet. Just
You
do
gotta have a
it,
wrist
because
pad.
then you'll feel so much more fearless.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks, Claire.
and maybe a diaper.
Can I
Thank
ask
you.
one
Claire.
more quick question?
Yes,
Yeah.
go
Okay,
for
so
it.
I'm moving to Chicago in 3 weeks for grad
Oh, we love
school.
Yeah,
Chicago.
What is a good thing that hasn't been mentioned on the pod?
A good thing.
Chicago thing.
A good thing, Chicago.
Like a
Do you know,
underrated
there's
Chicago
this, okay,
thing.
it's kind of a little, it's kind of
well,
a little
tenderoni,
secret.
of course.
It's a big mirrored bean in a park. I don't know.
Not
Not
too
a lot
bad.
of people go
Oh,
to it,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. My school is across the street.
no,
from
I
it.
would say go to.
Hollywood Beach. Have we talked about Hollywood
Have
Beach?
you been to Berlin?
I have, yeah.
I don't understand the question.
She said something you haven't talked about
Like
Chicago.
something you wouldn't know.
That
What
is
is that
good.
chicken place that's really good?
Which one?
Parker's? PK's?
My
Go-
apartment's
you're
literally
about-
next door to that place.
Really? I
don't know what I'm
Parsons
doing
Chicken
here.
and Fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're about to move?
Yeah, in like 3 weeks.
Okay. Hollywood Beach all summer is the
Okay.
place to be. There's parties all day long, tons of queer people. It's an amazing beach. Lake Michigan is what?
Nothing. Keep going.
Lake Michigan, they sometimes close it because
Obviously.
of like mercury and things. But when it's open, get in that water.
Okay.
It'll be cool and refreshing.
All right.
Thanks,
you guys.
Claire.
Thank you, Claire. I love you. Get those pads.
Let me ask, does anybody have a fuck talk that they want to share?
We got one. Hello.
One, I love you guys.
Two.
Thank
You guys
you.
make podcasts better for being podcasters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
If you
nice.
fuck talk, what do you have like advice for people who are like feeling like they have like a lower libido?
Okay,
you know?
work.
Okay.
Like they want to have sex, but their body's just not agreeing with them.
Okay.
I mean, listen to your body. If you don't want to have sex, then you don't have to.
But what if you want to have sex, you're just not in the mood?
Or you're like in a relationship and you love your partner and you want to be there for them in that way.
Oh, okay. So it's the
open relationship? Am I doing this wrong?
No, you're doing great,
Okay.
sweetie. It's like I think it's like the age old you gotta spice it up.
Yes.
So I I'm always I have friends who are in a pair and one of them really loves to masturbate and the other one is like, no, I just want to have sex with another person, which is how I feel. Like I'm uninterested in like masturbating for hours on end. Some people love it. Shout out if you're into gooning and baiting
Gooning
and
and
edging.
baiting, really janning it up.
Okay. Janning all over your
Nice.
sheets? Anyone?
Nice.
Okay. So anyhow, like if someone's into that, right? You have to set up a scenario where you and your partner can sort of do that activity. I think the idea of like stumbling upon a sexual act,
Oh yeah,
even if
that's
you
hot.
plan it, but you like walk home and you're like, oh, you're fiddling your diddle. Like, I'll do that with you. I like caught you. Those things I think can be fun and sexy.
So like spontaneity.
Yes,
Yeah,
but if you
also,
have
like,
to plan it in order to like
to make it
get
happen,
them on board, just lean into that fantasy.
It's a balance, you would say.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are great. Oh. Thank you. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really good advice. Thank you.
Thank you. Did you masturbate this weekend?
No, not at all.
Well,
What?
that's why you lost the crown. Next call. No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
saying my cummies kept me from the crown this whole time?
You had too much cummies inside you. Do we have another question? Yes, by all means.
Hi.
Hi.
So I had the best stick of my life last week,
Word.
and I'm just
Wow.
wondering if you guys have any advice for, like, keeping him around, but not being like
Oh,
creepy.
This is
Here's the
so
thing.
hard.
You gotta act like you don't care.
Yes, and I hate that.
And you gotta be like a little bit like unavailable, unfortunately. So you gotta turn it down once or twice to make them want it more.
I know, but I straight up no. I literally deep throated and squirted simultaneously.
Work.
I'm sorry, but
Squirt is real.
is just
Nope.
pee.
No.
You pee.
It's really not. I googled it. There's a thing called skein glands. It's different.
You didn't think you would get schooled today.
Well, I've learned now.
You wear your little school uniform today. to go to class.
Wikipedia.
Can we talk about
I'm
the
a
look?
school marm. The look. I said bra, panties, and a blazer.
Panties and bras.
But look, I took
That's-
out some of the shoulder pads because remember that one video I looked like fucking the Lurch. I was crazy. It was up past my ears.
Okay, keeping good dick around is quite the challenge. Because when you get it in your life, it's easy to feel so thirsty. You're like, don't ever leave. Let's do this again immediately. Here's my actual phone number. This is my real name. Like, please return. And it's so hard to keep them coming
Oh,
back.
absolutely. I remember that was the worst part when I was single was like making sure that I had dick on rotation. And I truly do think that you have to be like unavailable and like make them want it more.
I also, the thing that I think is really
Also food. You got to trick them into a
Oh,
date.
yes.
Like fuck
Good
and then go
idea,
get food
yes.
after.
then you get to know them.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think is so hard is like on the receiving end of that, I shut down. Like when someone is really like eager and thirsty, and I'm like, I know that feeling. I want to like reciprocate. But if someone's like, hey, when are we gonna see each other? When are we? I'm like, oh, I'm done with that.
I know.
Why are we like that?
I know.
All right. Well, thank you.
I
Bottom
appreciate you guys. Thank you
behavior.
so much.
Bottom behavior from a top.
Have
Do you
you had
remember
sex
this-
with anyone recently?
Yeah, I always have sex with people. Do you-
Here in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Drop the load.
Do you remember the song we wrote for you called "I'm a Top"?
Yes, so I was just talking about that the other day because that whole video, I didn't do anything for it.
You were
wrote
in
the
it.
song, you wrote the music, I showed up, and you
And
were
I
like,
directed the
You were
video.
like, we have 7 dancers here. How fast can you pick up choreo? And I was like, I can't.
Do you remember the lyrics? Could you perform it?
Who, me? I'm a top. A top? Yes, a top. Who, me? I'm a top now. A top? Yes, a top. Can't stop, won't stop, topping. You got these bottoms flopping, and no.
Nope. Well, we got close. We got close.
I want talent. Okay, that's the last.
Who me? I
I'm
want talent. Do we have another question? Yes, I see in the back. Step up to the mic.
I have a friend who has mediocre looking feet. Well, I'm not into feet, so I don't know. But
How did we
he
get here?
has
Sorry.
a guy that comes over and pays him to like lick his feet, and then he cleans his house.
I know
he
that guy.
pays him. And
No, I know
I
that
looked at
guy.
my friend's feet, and I was like, those aren't anything special.
That guy, if it's the same guy, did he meet him off Scruff?
I don't know where he met him.
That guy came to my house and cleaned my bathroom, and he did a bad job. So I was like, just stop and I'll put my feet in your face. Then he sat under my desk while I rubbed my feet on him aggressively. He liked it rough. While I took Zoom calls for this very job.
I hate you. I hate you. It was probably you were taking phone calls and podcasting with me while you're getting your feet licked.
Yeah, and I was like, don't say a fucking word, and he loved that. This is got rock hard when I said don't say a word. He just laid there on the ground the whole time. And then
Do you
when he
have nice
left,
feet? I
he-
don't understand.
No, my feet are awful. My feet look like Bilbo Baggins.
Me and Michael were like, he can come over and do both our feet if he's gonna clean the house.
And then he texted me very eagerly, many, many times, and started offering me money to
You have
come over.
bunions?
I don't have any bunions.
Oh,
They're just ugly visually.
like your hands.
They're like a triangle. They look like Frodo. Frodo and Bilbo. Let's take our next call.
Sorry.
Hi, Diva.
Hi.
Hi,
you can grab that
Diva.
mic so you can stand up and your pleasers.
Oh,
There you
slay.
go.
All right. So my question is, I like to suck dick,
Yes.
Uh-huh. but
Period.
when I do,
My question is, I suck dick.
I suck dick. Yes. But when I do, my mantra is like spitting is quitting. So I like to swallow. I'm a
Okay.
swallower.
Yes.
But when I do, my tummy hurts.
Oh.
Is that like a thing? Is it supposed to hurt?
Is it
I
a
don't
month
kn-
that ends in
An
R?
Still never got to the
No.
bottom of that.
What is all the time?
You might have a cum allergy. Is
My,
that a thing?
here's
Oh my
something.
God, no.
Leo
The
says that's a
reason-
thing.
Yes, it is.
A cum allergy.
The reason that my mom can't have children
Cum
and
allergy.
adopted me was because she has an allergy to cum. Her body would kill off the sperm before it reached the egg. So you might be super allergic to it.
Oh my God. This
And
is the
that's
worst
why
news
I'm
ever.
here today. I won talent!
Now, what do you think of fixes? You know those little
A
squirt
chaser?
a chaser. You know those
A
little
Benadryl chaser?
Yummy.
just snort.
An
You know what?
EpiPen
Snort some
immediately
Benadryl
after?
after you do that.
Okay,
you'll be
slay.
good to go.
I lost my pinky nail. I don't know if I
Yeah,
can.
it's like a little Coke and Benadryl cocktail that you do before you
do
suck
up.
dick.
Wait, but
No, I was
why-
gonna
I
say-
mean, if it makes your stomach hurt, does it like burn when it goes down your
No,
throat?
it tastes wonderful, but like, when
You just
it's
want the
like,
fantasy of I've taken all of you inside. me.
yeah, very that.
Very that.
But like, it's just when it gets down there, my stomach starts to hurt.
Okay, thought is, you know those like little squirt bottles that you can flavor water with?
Mio?
What are they called? Mia?
Yeah,
Mia Thermopolis?
No.
they have Kool-Aid Mios.
I don't get
Oh my
that.
God,
It's-
where?
Princess Diaries. It's her name. It's very stupid that I said that. Okay, maybe
call.
you could, maybe you could flavor the cum and that'll,
That's not gonna make her less allergic to it.
Should I put it in water?
Here's what I gotta say. EpiPen, ready to go.
Okay, where?
yes, but
Swallow,
put it.
but make it
put it
part
in-
of the performance.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
put the
it in my
EpiPen
butt.
right in
Yeah,
there.
like wah,
Okay,
wah,
where?
wah. Yeah. Make a whole show of it.
Can you do those blowjob sounds again?
Wah, wah, wah. Oh.
Next call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Another question? Anyone? Yeah, come up to the mic. I'll take this time. If we have some out-of-towners, if anyone's from Alabama, we'll be in
Mobile, Alabama.
And the date for that is
the
end of
24th,
July?
end of June.
End of July.
July.
And we'll also be in New York City on June 14th at the Q doing this. But maybe,
But maybe I won't be hungover
little
and
more
shitty.
amped up.
And
So
yeah. And
if-
I will be seeing Wicked the day before, so I'll have a lot of Wicked talk.
Ooh, ah. Leo, you have a question? Okay,
Leo.
come on up.
Leo making me horny over here working that camera like that. Wait, who's HR at the company? I need to know.
We don't have that.
So here's my question.
Will edit
Yes.
that out.
I'm really interested in fisting as a bottom, but I don't like toys. What's the best way to stretch out?
Dipper.
No, this is an advanced ride.
Oh. If you don't like toys, I guess just yourself. Your hand.
Hoppers,
It's gotta be
thought,
like okay. So that
meditation.
reminds me of when before I became a bottom, and I was scared to bottom. I just went on Craigslist because I was living in New York in the Lower East Side.
Where was that?
It's like the East Village, but kind of the Lower East Side.
Okay, and the
also.
city that you were
It was
living in?
New York City.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Manhattan Island.
Cool. And it was when?
I don't know the date.
Before, when you lived
when
there?
I lived there.
Okay.
I got on Craigslist and I found a guy because I was like, I need someone to like work my butthole. Like I don't know how it does or whatever. And he came over and he started with his fingers and then he brought a bunch of toys and we progressively worked up. And then I got tenderoni.
Yes, tenderoni. Come
yeah,
sit
baby.
on the couch with us.
Come get on the couch.
And then you got tenderonied?
I got tenderonied.
Here,
Hello.
Make some noise for tenderoni. Chicago's very own. Last night you stepped down of your title, Drag
How did
Queen
it
of the
feel
Year.
to give it to not me?
It felt
Oh.
amazing. I was like,
Wait
fuck
a
you,
damn
bitch.
minute.
No.
Wait a damn minute.
It felt so good to not be competing. So
Yeah,
I
it's
was
so
really happy.
stressful.
Very, very, very. I honestly do not know how I would do if it was in person. In person is way different than digital.
It was hard there. They were running us. We gotta say, and I don't like dragging people that are union workers, but that crew that works at that theater was the worst group of people I've ever had to work with.
And you couldn't have any booze.
And there was no alcohol, which just made me more
I'm
irritable.
like, are you having a gay event with no alcohol?
I know.
I have a question for you, Roni. Have you ever thought about maybe stoning one of your outfits?
No, I like to be plain. I don't really like stones. No, I'm just kidding. My number one inspiration is Michael Jackson, so I am never not going to be without a stone unless it's a character or something like that. But I love stones.
What are some?
Now, do you think a black stone is worth it?
A black stone is worth it if it's Swarovski or if it's like expensive, because then it will shine. It's also good as like to be graphic, like if you do an outline and then color down the inside.
Oh, tips
of the trade.
It's the tips that it takes to keep the pod.
So at the end of your performance last night, your video screen said Drag Kings reign.
Yes.
Where can people, like, what are some good all king showcases that people can see around the country?
Now,
Do
why
you
are you
know
asking me
some?
that?
Well, I'm curious.
No, there's a huge...
You are just doing your own personal art, but because you've risen to this high level, you all of a sudden have become an ambassador.
There's a huge collective in New York actually called Cake Boys, which is an amazing group of drag kings who I really love. And there's like, it's such a crazy collection. There's camp, there's suave, there's dance, there's like every type of drag king. Also, San Francisco has an amazing drag king. Chicago, we're building up our drag king collection. Luca Me has a really, really good collection of drag shows. So you just gotta look for us.
Do you have a drag family?
I do. I have one son who's actually Ramona Slick that competed against you,
Oh my
their
God.
partner. His name is Mac K. Roney. So
Oh my God, that's so good.
House of Roney, baby.
House of Roney.
I need a Mexican son. He could be Chicharoni.
Oh my God,
Oh my God, that would be
amazing!
so good. Oh, speaking about Mexican food, you're gonna be doing the Taco Bell drag bar.
Yes, I will.
Really?
Yeah. Next weekend, I'll be in Chicago, Wrigleyville Taco Cantina.
Okay, let's talk about this.
I didn't realize it was the Wrigleyville one.
Oh, girl, don't even talk to me about that.
I thought it was gonna. Isn't there a Taco Bell cantina across the street from Berlin or something?
No, it's right next door, but it's literally the size of like my butthole. It's so small.
He's tight.
Very tiny.
Not butthole.
Very tight.
He's tight.
The tightest bottom. Oh my God.
Wait.
Sorry, Mom, though.
So, okay, at this drag brunch, they have breakfast, Taco Bell breakfast.
Yes.
Have
You
you
eat
ever
Taco
had a
Bell
Taco Bell
breakfast?
breakfast?
Yes.
What's your fave?
My fave is a steak burrito. I'm very simple steak burrito with eggs, little fire salsa.
Oh, I like the Crunchwrap Supreme, but breakfast with the sausage.
Yes,
Oh, it's
yes.
so good.
Why? I want
Well,
you
Do
to.
they pay
hungry.
you? Do they pay you to talk about this?
I don't know.
You know? Oh, we signed NDAs. We can't talk about it.
Yeah, I know we're not allowed to do anything.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Wait, did you go to the Taco Bell headquarters too?
No.
Oh.
That was just me and Pissy.
But the person who booked me is, do you know he's like one of Madonna's original Vogue dancers?
Yeah, I know.
He also choreographed Michael Jackson music video. So I was like,
Yeah.
fangirl.
When I found out about the private dancer video, I was like, that is my favorite Tina Turner song ever, you faggot.
Icon. Kevin.
Icon.
Shout out Kevin Stees.
Now, before you go, Tenderoni, what has been your favorite part of DragCon this year?
My favorite part of DragCon is coming down the pink carpet and having my personal meet and greet.
Yeah!
Honestly, this is the only day that I've been here, and there's so many people I got to meet from online. It's just so nice to be in person again and seeing everyone again in
Totally.
person. And seeing y'all.
Yes,
Yeah!
good to see you. Make some
Let's-
noise for Tenderoni!
Icon, legend.
Meatball's robbed.
I know. You never know who's going to stop by. Maybe RuPaul.
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you guys, RuPaul sometimes is out and about in here.
Oh, yeah, you
One
saw
year
her.
I saw him and I realized it was him, but like didn't do anything about it. He was in a wheelchair with a mask on over his face, and they were wheeling him around. But he I could tell by the shoes. Because it was the
Get
same.
the shoe, baby.
Get
the
shoe, baby. But they literally had a sheet over him, and I was like, what is happening?
He goes to shows like that sometimes, too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I heard that he does go to Heclena's show.
Yeah, in a wheelchair with a blanket over his lap and a mask on his face, and then they wheel him out so no one talks to him.
I would like to do that.
Well, just because then you don't have to walk?
Yeah, I'm fat.
Fuck. Next call. Anyone have a question before we turn over to a little meet and greet?
I gotta meet these people? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're going
I'm
to
just
take
kidding.
photos. They want to meet you because you won talent.
And evening gown. Do you have any fun stories from the week?
I've just been working all week.
I know, me too. There's truly nothing going on.
I saw Lucy's stool, which was incredible.
Oh my God.
I feel like there's a horny energy in the air.
Oh yeah.
And I've been getting a lot of text messages from little pieces who don't understand that I'm working this weekend.
Not pieces. I gotta tell you, when that designer dropped out on me,
Yeah.
I called this other designer, and we had like previously talked in a sexual way, and I was actually trying to talk to him in a business
Sexual
way.
designer talk.
Well, it was like 5 years ago, and it was like horny energy, but we never hooked up. And so I was like, I know he lives in LA, and I know he's available. So I started asking him if he was available to make something. He was like, no. But then now he's been texting me like, my pussy is wet. Like at 9 a.m. Just that. Nothing else.
His what is what now?
His pussy is wet. I wish I was literally like, it's 9 a.m. Pinche was like, who the fuck says that at 9 a.m.? What's this? Oh. You back? What's up? You in town? Working at a convention. Show some vids then. Of what?
This is the guy who put the bananas in
Wait.
his butt?
What happens if I keep scrolling? Ah!
No.
That's so big! What even is it?
It's a dildo.
We gotta stop doing butt stuff. It's over. Everyone,
Your
close
whole
hole.
talent was about you putting a rabbit up your ass.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Is she gonna jam from there?
Is she gonna jam from there? I thought at the very end it was gonna say all of this for a butt joke, and then it was gonna say sponsored by Planet Pig.
But I don't think enough people get that.
You won talent. It's all right.
I want talent. It's okay.
All right. Well, listen.
We're gonna do a meet and greet. Thank
We
you.
want to thank you all for listening to our live episode of Sloppy Seconds.
And as you know, I don't like people in my dressing room unless their dicks are out. So please whip them out.
Well, let's do our outro that we usually do.
Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds here on the Mom Network. You remember, you can call us at 213 536 9180 or email sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday.
Thanks for listening to Mom Podcast. I'm Big Dipper.
And I'm Meatball. And you can follow me on TikTok at the Meatball Queen and Spiciest Meatball on Instagram, Big Dipper Jelly everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
You look great in that photo.
What about right here? A little iffy.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody.
I've had a wonderful time.
So
Whip your cocks out.
So listen.
I want to see hard cock. Cocks everywhere.
So
that guy's interested. Doodle-doo-doo forever dog.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early and ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.